Good morning, students. Welcome to our civics class. In the previous class, we had learned about Europe and India. Today, we shall begin with the first lesson of civics, Introduction to the Parliamentary System, and learn about two systems of government, the parliamentary system and the presidential system of government. In India, when human settlements were initially formed, people started appointing wise men as their leaders or kings to look after the affairs and protect the people from other tribal groups. Then came the era of rulers and emperors, followed by the British rule in India. Our freedom fighters launched freedom struggle against the British, and India became an independent nation on 15th August 1947. India adopted the democratic system of government after independence. Since India always believed in democratic principles of equality, liberty, fraternity, and justice. In a democratic system, there are two forms of government. One is parliamentary system, which was primarily developed in England, and another is presidential system of government. India adopted the parliamentary system of government while US adopted the presidential system of government, where the president is the supreme executive head of the nation and has lots of powers. In the presidential system of government, the executive is independent of the legislature and judiciary. Before we understand what a parliamentary system is, let us understand the three main branches of government. Students, there are three main branches of government. They are legislature, executive, and judiciary. The function of the legislature is to make laws. The function of the executive is to implement those laws, and the judiciary helps in providing justice. Before understanding the characteristics of the parliamentary system of government, it is important to understand what a parliamentary system of government is. Children, the parliamentary system of government developed primarily in England, and the Indian leaders have adopted the same by making a few changes to suit the Indian requirement. The legislature of the central government is known as the parliament. Who forms the legislature at the central level? The central legislature consists of the president, the Lok Sabha, and the Rajya Sabha. Being the legislature at the central level, these bodies make important laws and policies that benefit the people of India. Lok Sabha is called as the House of People because the representatives of Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. Children, when you will complete 18 years of age, you will also be able to cast your vote in the Lok Sabha elections. Elections to the Lok Sabha are held at regular intervals. Many political parties contest the elections, but the party that gets more than half the majority forms a government. For example, in 2019 elections, BJP party got the majority and BJP came into power and formed the government with Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister of India. The Prime Minister then selects the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers together formulate the laws and policies in the interest of people of India and implement the same. Children, what if none of the political parties get the majority in the elections? Has it ever happened in India? Yes, when no party gets a clear majority, some parties come together to form a majority and they can establish government. This kind of government is known as coalition government. The first coalition government in India was formed in 1977 since no single party got the majority. The parties Congress, Jan Sangh and Bharatiya Lok Dal came together and established the government, which did not last for long because of internal differences. That's all for today, children. Now read the lesson with the help of the Study Cloud videos. The links of these videos are shared in the PDF file that is attached below. Thank you.